Satnam Namaste, welcome to I'm Woke. I'm your host, Emelina Calder. In this video, I'm gonna tell you a little bit about what is going on between syncing 3D and 5D and how our multidimensional selves are merging together in our soul experience, which is causing some real shifts and adjustment in who we are and how we feel now in this present reality. If you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Emelina. I'm a high-performance spiritual life and personal branding coach, a cosmic shaman, a psychic medium, and an Akashic Records practitioner. On my channel, you can expect to find energetic updates and readings that are channeled on the new moons and full moons every month, as well as personal and spiritual development videos. That sounds like your vibe. Go ahead and tap that subscribe button and the bell for notifications so you don't miss any energy updates. And if you'd like to strengthen your own personal source connection so that you can feel really divinely guided and fine-tune that awareness within yourself, I have a beautiful guided meditation that I know you're gonna love. I'm gonna drop a link in the description below where you can get a hold of that for free. I just shot an Akashic Records channeled transmission and reading for you guys, and I wanted to kind of break it down for you because when messaging comes through from spirit, it comes through with the etheric light codes, and that's beautiful and wonderful, but a lot of times it's kind of challenging for the human mind to latch on to the meaning. So this is my quick translation video. I'll go ahead and link that Akashic Records reading video up somewhere in the cards so that you can get a hold of that in the description link below. The guides and the guardians in the Akashic Records essentially said that humans right now at this time is a really pivotal time period for Earth, specifically 2024 with the numbers 88, the infinity symbol that's coming through for this year, but this energy has really come in rather robustly at the beginning of the year. So right now, you might be feeling like your life is a lot, like you're overwhelmed, you're overloaded, like things are going on in your finances, things are going on in your career, things are going on in your love life, things are going on in your family. You feel a total upheaval in all of your relationships. You feel like you're just handling a lot. And you might be feeling like it's not that it's like too much, but that you're juggling a lot and you're really trying to adult and be mature about all aspects of this, regardless of your age. And it just feels like a lot. So here's what the Akashic Records said. At the soul level, because we are now shifting from 3D to 5D, which is shifting out of the physical experience where it's primarily just physical, and 4D experience, which is the etheric, merged with the physical, into the 5D, which is the awakened human. It is where our thoughts really do control our reality. It is where we are walking God consciousness. We are real co-creators. We are not slaves to fate. We are not slaves to the collective consciousness. We are not slaves to the power struggles on earth, that we actually do have sovereign authority. That sovereign authority is represented by the term 5D. I know a lot of you guys know what's going on here, but I wanted to make sure that it's very clear. It really, the way my guides describe it, it just means sovereign authority. It is you becoming aware and awake of your ability to create your life from your own waking states of awareness and consciousness. Now, with that shift from 3 to 4 to 5D, what my guides were explaining is that in order to do that while you are in the same incarnation without dying and leaving your body and then entering as a baby into 5D, having to actually make that shift while you are like awake and alive and living means that all of the different aspects of the multidimensional self at the soul level have been brought to your current awareness. So for those of you that don't know, this is just one reality that we have. And I'll give you the quick parallel dimensional reality explanation. You as your person, or like me as Emelina, I am currently here, right? But there are probably like 12 parallel versions of me, even as Emelina in my current waking personality. Then there are, and those merge and we go in and out of different timelines that are available within those parallel versions of the self. And sometimes we can really drill them down to 2. I feel like I've got 2 or 3 versions of me. And then there are many what we call like past lives, where like you might be living a version of yourself in Atlantis or in Lemuria, or you might be in Sirius or Lyra or the Pleiades, or you might be learning through Orion, right? Or any of these other major star systems, or you could be on Earth. Like maybe you're living some lives in Egypt. Maybe you're living some lives that aren't that far away. Maybe they're like in the 70s or in the 20s Or you're just in a different country, but you're living in current day and time. Who knows? There are so many different parallel versions of ourselves, or what people refer to as past lives. Now, when we're making the shift from 3D into 5D, essentially because that shift is happening live, all our consciousness, our soul attention is on merging all aspects of all of those different parallel realities. Now, it doesn't mean, gosh, this would be like fragmenting your human hard drive to know all of those parallel realities. What's happening is all of the consistent patterns across the different parallel realities and relationships and lessons are becoming due now because they have to, because you're making a live shift into a new dimensional reality on Earth, which is into the 5th dimension. And the 5th dimension simply are just the higher awakened aspects of humanity where you are occupying your God creator state. And in order to do that means you have to have the awareness and the creative understanding and consciousness to be able to see your choices and the consequences of your choices. And that is all significant levels of awareness and observation, self-observation, and the observation of how your actions and your inactions affect others around you. So in order to see all of that, in order for that consciousness to become available to you, it has to become due, meaning all of a sudden things that were behind the scenes etherically, behind the scenes psychically in your consciousness are now brought to the surface. And all of these multidimensional parallel selves are all brought to the surface. It's as if we went through our entire soul experience and we swept all of what it is to be Emelina in every parallel dimensional reality. Every timeline has been swept up and brought into my consciousness. And it's being merged and integrated and alchemized. So Emelina is in a cocoon, becoming a butterfly. Now, we experience lots of different transitions and transformations across our life. This transition that is being channeled through me right now is the 1 to 5D. I hope this isn't too complicated, but all that to say, your consciousness is sifting and sorting through a lot of different experiences, a lot of different micro adjustments, micro decisions, micro understandings, relationships, reflections, observations, and understanding consequences and lessons in order to sync up your awareness into the God self, into the understanding that you create your reality. And to understand fully that you create your reality, you have to be able to see the karmic consequences of your actions, of your inactions, of the people around you, and be able to see the consequences of their inactions or actions clearly towards you. So it's like the veil has been lifted. There are no more secrets. Secret's gone. Like they pulled the veil, they threw it out, and your consciousness is being brought into awareness with everyone around you where you can't miss a trick. You're seeing very clearly. Now, whether or not you play into things with people around you or choose to live in some state of illusion, that's another thing that's up to you. That's part of you being a God conscious creator, where you are consciously co-creating, even if you're co-creating some level of illness or disease. But the point is that you can't escape the awareness of it anymore. You're not running on autopilot like, oh, I just didn't know. I didn't know those were those people's intentions. No, you'll know. And if you make that choice, then it's a conscious choice. Then it's you as a God creator choosing, not you unconsciously choosing. So I hope this makes sense. Our awareness at this time is being brought to our ability to consciously choose and consciously see what is happening around us, where it's not unconscious anymore. It's a choice. If you choose to do something that keeps you in illusion, it is a choice. It is no longer like, oh, I didn't know, sorry, Spirit. Spirit's like, you knew, and you made the choice. You knew. So you made the choice to step into better. You made the choice to create and step into your kingdom. You made the choice to say, I'm going to emphasize, understand, and embrace all of my highest aspects of my higher potential because I can actually see my higher potential now. And it's being reflected back to me from the lens of people around me. And the way that my guides describe this is it's like having really blurry vision as all of the different aspects of your multidimensional timelines are being merged and alchemized with you and yourself. And then as that process is fine-tuned and alchemized and refined, it's like you're being given 20/20 vision. So what was blurry vision, which is like this 3 to 5D like cocoon process, you then start to see more and more and more and more and more clearly. You start to understand more and more and more and more and more and more clearly what it is that you want, what's your next right action, the vision of your future, and the beautiful, wonderful life that it is that you're going to create. I highly recommend sitting down with all of this and writing a vision statement for your life. What do you want your life to look like in 5D? What does your paradise look like? If you could do absolutely anything with anyone and you knew you would be successful and this would be your life, what would your life look like? And then write that down in a couple sentences and post it up on your wall and look at it and read it every day and say, this is my now reality. This is who I am. You could even structure it in I am statements. I am this. I am this. I am a self-made millionaire. I am a wealthy woman. I am a best-selling author. You know, piece your life together, create your vision statement, and ask for the moon and the stars, because you're going to be able to bring your awareness into the conscious decisions that will be presented to you to be able to choose the moon and the stars as you move forward. The karma at this time is becoming more immediate. It's less about waiting for cause and effect and seeing the cause and effect in front of your eyes, essentially right as you're going to make the decision, so that it's like, well, which decision do you want? You're going to be able to see how this decision will affect your reality as well as the realities of others around you. And that will just come in as a knowing, as psychic download, as just awareness in your waking conscious reality. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please go ahead and give it a big like below, subscribe and tap that bell for notifications so you don't miss any future videos. I'd love to hear in the comments below too, what do you think of this? Have you been feeling this shift from 3 to 4 to 5D? What does it feel like for you? I'd love to hear what resonated, and love you guys so, so much. As always, if you love my vibe, I'm gonna leave some links in the description below for you to check out the myriad of ways that you can work with me. And until next time, I'll see you guys soon.